All right, let's get right into it. We're looking at a project with a vision so massive, it wants to build an entirely new digital world. But here's the catch. It's also a cryptocurrency, which means it lives in one of the most unpredictable, volatile markets on Earth. So, what are we really looking at here? Is this the foundation for a new society, or is it just another risky bet at the crypto casino?
You really have to respect the ambition here. This quote from one of the core contributors, Carmelo Ippolito, just sets the stage perfectly. ARK DeFi isn't trying to be a slightly better bank or a faster way to send money. No, they're aiming to completely rewire how we trust each other and how we work together online. It's a huge, huge goal. So let's unpack how they even plan to pull this off.
So to really get what ARK DeFi is, we first have to understand the problems it's trying to fix in the world of decentralized finance, DeFi.
Look, as game-changing as DeFi has been, it is far from perfect. Making decisions can take forever because everything relies on slow community votes. The underlying code can be super rigid and difficult to update, and when a project gets popular, the whole system can just slow to a crawl. This is the exact dilemma that ARK DeFi is trying to tackle head-on.
And here is their big idea. ARK DeFi is basically a framework that smashes three powerful concepts together. First, it uses AI to try and make governance smarter and a whole lot faster. Second, it's run by a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, which just means the community is in charge. And third, its design is modular. That's just a fancy way of saying it's built like a box of Legos, Easy to snap new pieces on, upgrade, and change things around.
So, the really crucial thing here is how these three pillars actually work with each other. The AI provides data-driven insights, the modular structure lets it constantly evolve, and the DAO makes sure the community has the final say. It's meant to be a feedback loop. The community directs, the AI informs, and the architecture adapts. Simple as that.
Okay, before we go any deeper, we absolutely have to address the elephant in the room. If you've heard the name ARK before, there's a good chance you're thinking of something completely different. And honestly, it gets confusing fast. So let's just take a quick moment to clear this up because it's really important for understanding what we're actually talking about here.
So, take a look at this. It's wild how different these four are. The project we're focused on is ARK DeFi, the one with the big vision of an AI-powered digital world. Then you've got ARK Invest. That's Cathie Wood's famous investment firm, totally unrelated. There's also an older crypto project called ARK Coin, which is all about connecting different blockchains. And finally, there's ARKM, the token for the Arkham Intelligence Platform, which is backed by some serious heavy hitters like Peter Thiel and Sam Altman. Four very different things, one very similar name.
All right, now that we've cleared up that confusion, let's get back to ARK DeFi and zoom in on its most unique feature, that AI engine that's supposed to power its governance. This right here is what really separates it from the rest of the pack.
And this comparison just lays out the difference so clearly. Traditional DAOs can get totally bogged down in endless debates and painfully slow votes. ARK DeFi's idea is to introduce AI agents that can analyze proposals, run simulations, and provide real data. This allows the community to make faster, more informed decisions. It's not about replacing the humans, it's about augmenting them, giving them superpowers, really. The whole goal is to shift from slow and rigid to adaptive and truly collaborative.
This all boils down to a pretty profound concept they call programmable trust. Think about it. Instead of having to trust a CEO, a board of directors, or a bank, you just trust the code. The system's logic is out in the open, every single action can be audited, and the results can be verified by anyone. It's a fundamental shift away from trusting people to trusting a transparent process. So, we've seen how it works, but what's it all for? What's the endgame? Well, this is where the vision gets incredibly ambitious. They're not just building another financial tool, they're trying to lay the groundwork for this whole digital world they call ARKland.
And ARKland isn't just one thing. It's designed to be a full-fledged digital society with 5 interconnected parts. It all starts with Arkonomics, for finance of course, but it quickly expands to EduNet for learning, Vitality for health management, Connect for social networking, and a creator layer so anyone can build new tools. This is the digital civilization they keep talking about, an entire ecosystem governed by these principles of AI and community control. Okay, so the vision is huge and the tech is fascinating. But for any of this to get off the ground, it needs an economy. And that economy runs on a token, an asset you can buy and sell. This is the exact point where the grand vision slams into the harsh reality of market volatility. And that brings us right to the investor's dilemma.
So, on the one hand, you see predictions like this one from Digital Coin Price.
forecasting a potential 32% jump by the end of 2027. For anyone who really believes in that long-term vision, numbers like this can be pretty convincing, right? It suggests that if the project actually delivers on its promises, there could be some serious financial upside.
But then, you have to face this stark reality. This quote is a powerful reminder that crypto markets are notoriously brutal for the average person. They are built for volatility. Those sudden price swings and mass liquidations, they're not bugs in the system, they're features. It's a system that's often designed to extract capital, usually from smaller retail traders.
I mean, just look at this slide. It is a perfect snapshot of the chaos. For the ARK DeFi token, you've got some technical indicators flashing buy, while a whole bunch of others are screaming sell. For instance, the RSI, which measures market momentum, is just sitting there in the middle, totally neutral. So if the experts and the trading algorithms can't even agree, what chance does a regular investor have of timing this market right?
And that brings us all the way back to our central question. We've got this project that's trying to build a new foundation for digital trust, but it's being built inside a market that many people, frankly, find to be fundamentally untrustworthy.
Ultimately, this is the core tension of ARK DeFi, isn't it? On one side, you have this revolutionary experiment in technology and society, but on the other side, you just have a highly speculative asset that's dancing to the whims of a crazy, volatile market. The success of the vision and the success of the token are definitely linked, but they are not the same thing.
And so, that's what we're left with. Is the incredible ambition to build a modular, AI-governed digital society the real story here? Or is that amazing vision just the shiny packaging for what is, at the end of the day, just another high-risk, high-reward chip to play in the global crypto casino? The truth is probably somewhere in the middle, and it's something only time will tell.